Today we show our fandom for all creams random.
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
Yesterday we crowned our vanilla region champion, Bluebell Cookies and Cream, and today we're on to our last regional showdown. It's the big mix-up of misfit flavors, miscellaneous.
Yeah, in today's modern world, there are more and more flavors every day that cannot be contained in our neat little chocolate and vanilla boxes. And this is where we live.
It's day 4 of Good Mythical Morning's National Ice Cream Tournament. 8 miscellaneous ice creams from every corner of the flavor spectrum compete to be the cream of the cream crop. It's time for Take It to the Scoop! National Ice Cream Tournament Miscellaneous Region!
I said this is where we live. I meant that's where they live, but we're all living there in this random ice cream world today. Just to recap, we've got a beguilingly big bracket board with 4 ice cream regions: chocolate, fruit, vanilla, and miscellaneous. Today we'll be determining which miscellaneous ice cream we'll send to the frozen finale.
The 8 seeds for the miscellaneous region are Ben & Jerry's Half Baked,
Tillamook Birthday Cake,
Ben & Jerry's The Tonight Dough,
Ben & Jerry's Coffee Buzz Buzz Buzz,
Breyer's Reese's Peanut Butter Cups,
Talenti Sea Salt Caramel,
Haagen-Dazs Mint Chocolate Chip,
and Dreyer's Mint Chip.
Let's eat some ice cream. All right, we're starting with the top ranked seed in this category with 17,225 votes. Ben & Jerry's Half Baked versus the lowest ranking seed with 9,659 votes, Tillamook Birthday Cake. Is it Tillamook or Tillamook?
Tillamook. Never had this, but I love me some half baked because I like cookie dough. And of course, we did not move any cookie dough forward very far in our rankings yesterday. My mouth is watering. It's got chocolate chip cookie dough and fudge brownie.
There's a lot to like about this.
Mm-hmm.
Just getting
Having a heart attack?
And you can't categorize it because it's chocolate and vanilla.
It's so good.
That's a really good ice cream. I can imagine that a birthday cake ice cream from Tillamook would be better.
But what is it? Pieces of yellow cake and crispy rainbow sprinkles in cake batter ice cream. Now, I like me some cake batter ice cream.
Oh, I do like that because I like an ice cream cake.
The flavor is,
Overwhelming.
They nailed it. But yeah, it is overwhelming. So it's one of those things that, like, by the time you get halfway through a bowl,
you don't want a whole bowl of this.
Going.
I feel like if something's gonna be crowned the best ice cream, it can't be something that is required to mix in with another ice cream. I think you gotta be able to just sit down with a half gallon, just you and a half gallon and just go for it.
It is better than birthday cake though, I will say that. But the half-baked moves on, so do it. Chase, you dirty dog. Next are 2 middle seeds, the 4th seed with 12,745 votes, Ben & Jerry's The Tonight Dough versus the 5th seed with 10,250 votes, also Ben & Jerry's Coffee Buzz Buzz Buzz.
Now, the Tonight Dough went really far in our taste all the Ben & Jerry's flavors. It was one of the top 4, but we were tasting so quick. So now that we've got some time with these, we definitely prefer this one over the coffee, but you know what? I don't want to let that precedent inform us too much.
There is so much to it. Peanut butter cookie dough, you got chocolate chip cookie dough.
Well, there's caramel and chocolate ice creams, which I didn't even know you could make a caramel ice cream, but apparently you can. Jimmy Fallon talked him into it. Yeah, and then 2 types of cookie dough, peanut butter and chocolate chip cookie dough. And then you got cookie swirls.
And that's a big piece of cookie dough. That is rewarding right there.
That's a very, very tasty ice cream.
The great thing about the Coffee Buzz Buzz, it's pungent, if I remember correctly. A lot of shards of chocolate. It could be dangerous.
Whoa, that's very coffee forward.
Yeah, pungent, I said. Cause it's got espresso bean fudge chunks.
It is really good, and it is our only coffee ice cream.
So even the chocolate is infused with espresso.
I feel like we were wrong
It'll wake you up.
In our 1 bite assessment before, because I gave this a 47 and you gave it a 53.
It's great. It's better than that. You're better than that, Buzz Buzz Buzz. But you're not better than all that. I'm a choke.
Hold your hands up.
I'm good. I don't want to do any of that. You beating on me with my hands up. I'm voting for the Tonight Dough.
This is better. Coming back to this.
Because I love
better.
dough.
That's a solid ice cream, but the Tonight Dough, you're welcome, Jimmy Fallon, is moving on.
I disagree.
You disagree? Hold on. Since when?
I know you got a half referee shirt on, but that doesn't mean you can blow the whistle. You know what I mean? Okay, next up is seed 3 with 14,984 votes. Breyers Reese's Peanut Butter Cups versus seed 6 with 9,954 votes. Talenti Sea Salt Caramel.
Okay, so it's peanut butter ice cream.
This feels like it's gonna be great, but I gotta say, I've been consistently disappointed with Breyers. Breyers has not been performing well.
That's a nice peanut butter ice cream though.
And it tastes like Reese's. I think Reese's got in a mix and made sure that they did this right.
And then you actually get some cups in there.
That's solid.
We haven't had any Talenti.
Talenti. Boy, it makes me feel fancy.
Ooh, your spoon just goes right through it. Sea salt caramel.
What's the difference between gelato and ice cream? Because it certainly seems like ice cream to me.
Gelato is generally made with a base of 3.25% milk and sugar. It's generally lower in fat than other styles of frozen desserts. Gelato typically contains 70% less air and more flavoring than other kinds of frozen desserts, giving it a density and richness that distinguishes it from other ice creams.
Wow, Link, your brain is just an endless supply of knowledge.
I'm reading something.
All right.
Why keep it in your brain when I can read it off of that? And then, long story short, I'm voting for the Reese's.
Okay, I don't know about this. Salted caramel is so nice.
It's not as
so good.
Peanut butter ice cream, and they nailed it. We got to give Breyers.
I just feel like I do have a loyalty to peanut butter flavors. This is a good ice cream, but it's just gelato. I mean, come on. What are we, Italian? We're gonna vote for this.
Chase.
Yeah.
Reese cups.
Throw it away.
All right, this next matchup is the number 2 seed with 16,762 votes, Haagen-Dazs Mint Chocolate Chip versus our 7 seed with 9,862 votes, Dreyer's/Eddie's Mint Chip.
Now, I'm a big mint chip fan. This is probably my top 3 like go-to flavors. I'm gonna just say that right off the top.
I never go to the mint.
It's so refreshing. It's like a peppermint patty in your mouth.
I know, it's not what I go to ice cream for. But it is nice that it is mint versus mint. It just happened to work out that way with our number 2 and number 7 seeds.
Ironically, the mint flavor is significantly less in the green ice cream, which is just, by the way, dye, because it's like Dreyer's is like, hey, stupid, this is mint. And Haagen-Dazs is like, hey, it's mint, trust us, just taste it.
I would say twice the mint factor. If you like mint chip, I think you gotta go all the way, right?
Yeah, if you want the taste of mint and you don't want to have your ice cream intelligence insulted, then I think Haagen-Dazs is a clear winner.
You know what to do, Chase.
Oh yeah.
That's not
Come
what
on.
I had in mind.
Calm yourself, son. All right, Ben & Jerry's duel, seed number 1 half baked versus seed number 4 the Tonight Dough.
So again, there's lots of doughs in both of these. Chocolate chip cookie dough in both. This one's got the peanut butter cookie dough, while this one just has fudge brownie pieces.
This is more chocolate and vanilla just mixed in lots of different ways. And this has got, the Tonight Dough has more complex flavors.
I only got chocolate and vanilla ice cream in that. I didn't get any dough.
I got a giant piece of brownie.
Oh, there's a piece of dough.
And again, it's like Jimmy Fallon had a meeting with Ben or Jerry, or maybe Ben and Jerry. You think Jimmy Fallon can get a meeting with Ben and Jerry?
Sure you can.
And he was like, what
He
about
can get a
this?
meeting with us?
What about this? What about this? What about this? And
No.
they just,
Yes.
they were just sitting there,
Yes.
it's Jimmy Fallon, and they just said yes to everything. To me, there is a clear winner here, having tasted both of them. They're both excellent ice creams, but the less complex.
I think there's a clear winner too.
Okay.
Instead of you telling me what you think, I think we should just 3, 2, 1 it.
3, 2, 1.
Boom.
No.
Oh, really? Why? There's so much more here. There's
Typically,
more doughs.
Typically, I would like that, but I'm just saying something. The simplicity is complex but simple at the same time. And I think the caramel and the peanut butter together, Ben or Jerry should have stood up to Jimmy. They should have one of them should have stood up and said, "Jimmy Fallon, we gotta say no at some point."
He can have it all, man.
So we're gonna have to call in a tiebreaker. Making his debut tie-breaking appearance, it's the Helado Jefe, the no more Mr. Ice Guy, the wrestling cruiserweight but ice cream heavyweight. It's the luchador who adores ice cream for sure. Come on over, luchador.
Come on over here.
Tis I, the luchador, who adores ice cream for sure.
Wow.
Hola, senors. What ice creams do you have in store?
I see that you really dressed the part today.
We have We got some half-baked and we got some tonight dough. And there's so many things.
Do we have clean spoons for the man?
Go. There's so many things in each of these. We're gonna make you the bite that is representative.
Give me more, por favor.
All right, here is a half-baked bite.
Okay. Why didn't you bring it up to his face?
Hold on, but
You never fed a
there's cookie dough
luchador
in there.
before?
A little more.
You're really.
You're blaming it on me? It's the luchador and the way he eats.
Let me.
It's like he's never had ice cream before.
You all right?
This flavor I adore.
Let me show you how to feed a luchador. You start high, and then you come down. Yeah, and then the shoulders come up. Yeah.
Give me more.
Hey, what about this?
I give you more. All right. What is he doing with the mask?
You getting a ice cream headache, luchador?
Never more.
You know what? I think he has trouble with my spoon. No, you got the same.
I got a big old spoon.
A little more.
Okay.
Miscellaneous ice cream I adore.
Do you have enough to make a decision? You need more.
Because I can give you more.
I'll get a little more.
Hey, what? Hey, what? No. Okay,
It's on the floor.
That shouldn't be that funny, but it
all right,
is.
you're gonna make a decision in
5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
Half-baked I adore. Just a little more. Oh, I am the luchador who adores miscellaneous ice cream for sure.
He basically. He just sort of sat it on his face.
Okay, Chase. Let's forget that ever happened.
All right, half-baked. Moving on.
All right, Seed 3, Breyers Reese's Peanut Butter Cups versus Seed 2, Haagen-Dazs Mint Chocolate Chip.
And that's peanut butter ice cream.
Mm-hmm. They did it right.
Again, you don't like mint chocolate chip.
No,
Those of you who like mint chocolate chip ice cream, this is as good as it gets. But since we both like this one, I think the only fair thing to do is to send it forward to the next round.
I ain't gonna argue with that.
All right, Reese's.
Chase, hurry before he changes his mind.
Moving on.
Yes.
Yep. Now you revealed the fact that those are all empty. Thanks, Chase. Okay, final matchup between number 1 seed, Half-Baked, versus the number 3 seed, Breyers Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
Remember when we've already tasted this like 3 times today?
And last time you didn't like it.
I didn't like it as much as the luchador does. Chrissy and I went through this little spell where we tried to use the homemade ice cream churn device that we got on our wedding day.
Everybody goes through that phase.
We made peanut butter homemade ice cream. Then we
good.
made memories.
All right. I want to love this. I want to love it. I mean, look at that. It's got Reese's on it, bigger than Breyers, which is a good call, Breyers. It's just an inferior ice cream, and it's not something that I actually knew viscerally, experientially, until this tournament. And now I just know that Ben & Jerry's makes such a better ice cream. Reese's should have gone with Ben & Jerry's. That would have been a match made in heaven.
Ben & Jerry don't need Reese's.
Oh. You're speaking for him. So are you in agreement?
Absolutely. Half-Baked is fully moving forward.
All right, do it. But kind of do it in a half-ass way. There you have it. We've got all 4 locked in for the Frozen finale that we're going to do tomorrow, so come back and check it out.
Thank you to the luchador who adores ice cream for sure. I think he's recovering out back somewhere by a dumpster.
And thanks for subscribing and clicking that bell.
You know what time it is.
Hi, my name's Sophie. I'm from Scotland and I'm currently in the Highlands. It's very cold and it's time to spend the wheel of Mythical.
Once thought it was my homeland, now I think it's Ireland. But hey, I appreciate it anyway. Click the top link to watch us do a Let's Play with the Stretchers and Good Mythical more.
And to find out where the wheel of mythicality is gonna land. BYMB in 3D. It's a tea that's popping with positivity. Available now at mythical.com.